Have you ever heard of the Rotting Man? So back in 2014, a man named Jackson Arden had come back to his childhood home after the passing of his father. It was a large farmhouse in Oklahoma, but just after 2 days of being there, he disappeared. When the police arrived, there were no signs of forced entry, but very clearly a struggle inside the house. So the leading detective on the case, Detective Sturman, listens to the 911 call made by Jackson on the night of his disappearance on repeat, but there was very little information to go off of. He didn't even give his name, but he was very clearly in distress and just kept repeating, "It's looking for me." So after days of listening to this recording on repeat, Detective Sturman decides to go back to the house on his own one night. He traced the struggle of the house that started in the kitchen and ended in Jackson Arden's childhood bedroom. His bedroom was completely wrecked, the bed was flipped over, and when Detective Sturman stepped where the bed once was, he heard a hollow sound beneath his foot. He gives the floor a few more taps before he bends down and lifts up a thin piece of wood, blending in with the rest of the floor. He crawls down into the dark hole where he finds an old mattress, rusted food cans, dead rats ripped apart and scattered, and Jackson Arden's body with his eyes missing from his sockets and his organs ripped from his body and laying around him. And in Jackson Arden's journal found the day of his disappearance, he had written about a recurring nightmare he had in his childhood coming back to him upon his first night at the house. A rotting man who would crawl out from under his bed and watch him while he slept.
Special features of Marble Hornet is Tim farting.
This is how we write Marble Hornet.
I was contemplating farting in your bed, but I passed. Should we go?
Alright, hey, I do it all the time.
This whole entry is just Tim eating paper.
I'm not eating anything.
It's movie magic.
This is what we call the creative process. This is how I brainstorm, okay? Gotta come up with ideas somewhere or another. This is just mine.
Can we say fuck?
This is going up on YouTube, man. Seriously, don't say fuck right now.
He said it.
Someone tie up my shoes. I can't see. Oh.
You were always a violent creature, but I never blamed you for that. I mean, look at the way you were raised. No one would be normal after that.
Hi, Marcus.
There's been numerous injuries.
How new players play Fortnite.
Holy macaroni! This mantling feature's amazing! I don't think the game would be where it's at today without it. This wall is pretty cool, but this dot right here is the real star of the show. It just shows how detailed Fortnite is. I love this dot!
How the real OG players play Fortnite.
I hate this dot! It wasn't here during the OG days!
My voice doesn't match my face, so I asked you guys to send me some animals that have that same problem. And sometimes you send me some scary shit. The first one is the mountain lion. Ah! Even the cop with weapons, turned around and went, no, The second is the barn owl. Stay back! Stay back! It looks like a real-life cryptid, and I should know. I voice a cryptid in the Freaks of Laurel Creek. But by far, the scariest animal that I have ever been sent is the shoebill stork. To anyone, that's scary, but to an American, that's terrifying! Look at these photos. It knows. It knows it's terrifying. If you think you have anything scarier, please send it to me so I can lose more sleep.
On Cave Lady, not just Lady Cave. Then maybe you no die alone, next to favorite rock with hole. Also, be funny. Funny make woman forget bad face, even if man built like log with nipples. To make woman laugh, say weird fort, make monkey noise, fall off cliff, funny man get girl, sad man scream alone in comment cave below. Man must respect woman brain, not just body. Woman not just shiny rock to show off. Man who pick woman like pretty fruit, throw woman away when fruit wrinkle. But man who see brain, he get hot fire. Man who don't, he get cold. No chase or beg. Man who chase look weak, like fish who jump on spear. If she say no, it's okay. Many other berry in wood. And remember, make fire with woman who bring wood too.
A performance was demanded of me, and now I have...
I have one with work to listen to people covering my gender. Never underestimate the cunning of a pirate.
Hey, dipstick! We took one of your kidneys. That's okay, you only need one. But I also noticed while I was fooling around in there that your gallbladder was about to rupture. So I removed that too. You can thank me later, asshole. Or better yet, thank me now. Thank me now, I said.
Kidnapped babysitters.html, barelylegal.gov, and almostlegal.co.jp?
I've heard of barely legal. What the hell is...
Holy fuck, too young.
What is she, Asian? Oh god, that kind of too young!
Kitty wake up. Kitty feel like God. Kitty clean house. Build business. Solve capitalism. Kitty no sleep. Kitty make 17 plans. Kitty adopt 6 goldfish. Start podcast. Kitty spend coin. All coin. Kitty talk fast.
Huh?
Kitty brain fast. Kitty brain say, we fly today. 3 days later. Kitty crash. Kitty no move. Kitty cry. No fish. No joy. Just void. Kitty forget shower. Forget food. Forget why Kitty even exists. Kitty friends say, you were fine yesterday. Kitty scream inside. But outside, Kitty just stare. Next day, Kitty may be okay. Or maybe God again. Or maybe worse. That's Kitty brain. Up, down. Up, down. No warning. No brakes. No pause button. Kitty tired. But Kitty fighting. Because Kitty's still here.